guys, I'm ChezPride and welcome to my final video that I'm uploading for Pride Month in 2025. And we shall see if this actually gets uploaded before midnight and still technically counts as being a part of Pride Month. And I say that because I'm basically testing the new internet speed at my mom's house, because it looks like my temporary stay here is going to be a little bit longer than expected, and an internet upgrade was very much needed. But this video is going to be the bit of a tester video for that, and since there isn't too much time left in the day when I'm recording this, we shall see what time this gets up. But I still wanted to make at least one more video for Pride, so I'm going to be doing my best to get this video up as quick as I can. So if you missed it, I actually haven't uploaded for the last 6 days, and I was planning on making a couple more Pride themed videos for the last week of Pride, since my computer just randomly stopped working for like 2 weeks of Pride Month, and I had all these Pride videos planned. But I told myself that I was going to record the new event first, like the first part of me playing through the new event. So I recorded myself building the house that I was going to play the event in the day the event came out, because I was finally getting my computer back just during that time. And that went good, but then it was like super late. So I was like, okay, I'll just record me playing the first part of the event to the next day when I get off work. Well, then basically I got home from work and there was a bunch of construction being done in the house. So I was like, okay, this is too loud for me to record it. And so I'll take a nap, wake up, record it at night. So that's what I did. And about the beginning of the second half of the first week of the event, because there's like 2 quests, and so there's like 2 halves basically, my computer just like wouldn't let me click on anything. Like I had to like manually shut it down. Like everything just kind of like froze up, and I was like, okay, I it's way too late at night for me to figure this out, so I will just figure it out the next day. Well, of course, by the time I figured out what could possibly be causing the issue and worked on it, I like did not have the energy after work and figuring out all that to record. And then the very next day, the internet was taken down. I was not aware the internet was going to be taken down for like Friday through Monday, basically, because we were, like I said, switching and upgrading internet here because me and my stepdad were going to kill each other over the internet and the internet speed. And because they're switching companies, they took too long, and we ended up going without internet till this afternoon. So here we are testing the internet, my computer, and my recording system, because all of those things have been having problems with this video, and I'm going to try to get it up as soon as I can. But if it's not up by midnight, I do apologize. It'll be up shortly after. So pretty much for the last couple of years, I've had this video idea for Pride Month that I've never really had the time of doing, because I always imagined it as a bigger house. But pretty much the idea was I build a big rectangle box of a house and make it a pride flag on the outside. So probably like no roofing, like flat roofing, and then the walls and the roof would just make up the stripes of the original pride flag. Not like the trans-inclusive pride flag, which probably could be done, but I want for my first pride flag house to just be the original pride flag, because the idea was to kind of do it in a challenge way, to where when you have the house, basically whatever area you are on the inside of the house has to reflect the color of whatever stripe is the area you're in. So like if you were in the very top left-hand corner and it was, say, like the kitchen, then everything in the kitchen would have to be red as long as it's in that tile count of that red stripe. But then because of that idea, I always, like I said, assumed it would be a bigger house. But now I'm like, what if I make it to just where the walls and the floors have to match on the inside, and we try to somewhat match the furniture to the color of the stripe on the outside and make it a tiny house? Because I could make a tiny house. That would make it hard to make the furniture have to match, because, like, think about it. If you have a six tile house upwards, and then like however many tiles sideways, and one tile each was a pride flag stripe, which is probably what we're gonna have to do to make it a tiny home and get the tiny home tile count, then it would be really hard to like put a bed. Like, we would have to do like a single tile bed. We couldn't do like a double tile bed. We basically couldn't do anything that took up more than one tile space lengthwise to match the furniture exactly to the stripe. So I'm just going to make it to where the walls and the floors have to match, but I'm going to try to go with the color theme where I can. So like, if I have like a counter on a certain wall stripe, I'll probably make that counter that color, you know? But if I have like a 3-tile couch that crosses 3 different colors, I might just make it one of those colors. You kind of see the gist where I'm going here. But basically, I want to make this Rainbow Pride house and make it a tiny home because I like the idea of the challenge. I've had this idea in my head for several years now. I just don't have the time to do it as a big version right now. So we are going to make this tiny Pride house in today's video. I'm going to get it up as fast as I possibly can. And then probably at this point, I'm going to wait and put the first and the second weeks of the event together and make it one big video. I was going to originally do it the first video, like I said, 6 days ago, but I kind of ran out of time. So that video will probably be coming out later on. I just wanted to mention that because I did mention that I was making that video in this video. But that video will probably come out later on once the second event is officially out. But for now, to close off Pride Month, we are going to make a Pride-themed house in challenge form. So like I said, I only have so many hours left in the day to record and upload this video if I still want it to technically come out during Pride Month. So I am going to stop over-explaining the intro and my ideas to the video and actually jump into the video idea itself. And the first thing I'm going to do is actually go ahead and switch this over to a tiny home residential. Because like I said, I do want this to be a tiny home. That was kind of the whole idea behind this video, was to do something quick. And a tiny home is a bit quicker than a big home. But I'm thinking probably a tier 2 tiny home. I know that's what I normally go for, but let's think about this logically. So if we're doing a tiny home, we're probably only going to want like one tile per stripe on the color. So we would have to have a 6-tile home this way. Then we would probably do like 8 or 9 tiles, and that would roughly give us about the right tile count with the right size for a pride flag. So let's see how that does us if we do, and we're probably going to move this on the lot, but if we do 6 up and then let's say 9 across, just because, you know, 6 and 9 fun. How many does that give us? That gives us 54. So that could give us room to either, well, I don't want to extend it one because we could only literally extend it one, and the original pride flag colors are just 6 colors. I normally draw my rainbows with teal and include teal in my pride flag colors, but technically the pride flag is only red, yellow, or red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So that's 6 colors. So we want 1 tile, 6. So that's about the right length for a pride flag. So maybe we can do like a front porch situation to add a couple more of those tiles. I know we don't need the tile count to technically be right on point, but it would be nice if it was. I like to use as many tiles as we can if we're going to be using only so many. But honestly, that does look kind of weird. I don't know. We only have 2 more tiles. I would say we could do like a third row, but that would be 4. We could do a little situation here where it's like 2 tiles right here. That would give us the 2 tile count and make it perfectly 64 tiles. And it would be weird, but we could put like a little step up here and then like some kind of small activity, like maybe like a telescope or something to utilize the front porch, maybe like a grill, I don't know. But we could utilize that space and have a front step here and still technically have a front porch. And maybe we could go with the challenge theme, and since it would be like us pretending that this was like the pole for the flag, we could do it like everything on the porch has to be brown. I don't know. I just feel like that makes sense. Let's actually look at it from a top view though. That little step there is going to make it look weird, but I think it'll be worth it. I think it'll be worth it from how it's going to look on the front. So let's go ahead and give it a little bit of a foundation. Maybe not that much of a foundation. That looks better. And let's go ahead and actually do the porch first, because I'm a little nervous about the rest of the house coloring wise, and you'll see why in a minute. But let's go ahead and pick out let's do dark brown. Let's do some kind of dark brown porch. I mean, I feel like I always use the vampire floors. Let's not use the vampire floors. Maybe should we go with base game? I mean, that's like literal stripes, but I would kind of want the stripes to go the other way. Do we? Oh, no. Isn't there a way to like turn? Oh, well, I could just use these. These automatically turn the right way. And there's that. Yeah, that's pretty much the best one I'm seeing stripe-wise and color-wise. I could do it. Was it this floor? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't really come in a better brown swatch. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave it on that brown swatch, even though I want it a little bit darker. And then have like a matching brown foundation. Maybe, yeah, we could do that. And we could do that all the way around the house, I guess. And brown stairs. Let's do the base game brown stairs, maybe? Let's see. Come here. Go. I want you to go down on this level. There we go. Okay, so put that there. Yeah, that matches the foundation mostly. Okay. I'm trying not to overthink this. I tend to overthink my builds a lot. I'm trying not to overthink this one, though I'm not a fan of how that looks on the foundation right there. It's fine. This doesn't have to be a perfect house. It's more of an experiment than anything. All right, but unfortunately, we are going to have to use the glow floors because, and let me explain. Basically, well, when it comes to wallpaper, there are several different wallpapers that have a swatch that come in every color of the rainbow. Floors, not so much, especially when it comes to purple. Purple is our biggest issue. Purple and yellow actually are our biggest issues. Because just for example, turn on the purple filter here. Look at all this. This is literally every single floor option we have in purple. We have this beautiful wood floor. Does not come in yellow. And the green is actually horrible. We have the pastel pop carpet, but that doesn't come in red. It comes in pink, but it doesn't come in red. And the orange is not very orangey. It's more of a peach. The tile, you would think, since the walling that matches it has a rainbow swatch, that it would have a swatch in every color of the rainbow. No, it does not have yellow. It does not have yellow. So really, honestly, just by going off purple swatches, the only flooring that has every single color of the rainbow is the glow floor that comes with Spa Day, which is so outdated and I have not used in years. I've used it a couple of times in a build, but that was a long time ago. It's been a while since I've used the glow floor, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's have fun. Let's go with the glow floor, because that also has the matching wall, so we can make it look matching all the way around. So I think that'll work out really nicely for us, except for the fact it's the glow tile, because, you know, ew. But let's go ahead and just start laying it down. So obviously the first stripe down here is going to be purple, and we're just going to go up from there. So the next color would be blue. Do we want a light blue or like a dark blue? I'm thinking we should try to go for like the darkest colors we can here, because the floor is already so bright. We don't need to make it even brighter if we can help it. So this is like the only green that's dark and not teal. So we'll go with this one. And then this is our yellow and orange. And of course, the main reason I chose this is the red. I didn't remember there being two reds though. Do we want to go like super dark red? We want to try to like blend it in, because that's more like color tone wise, but I like the dark red. No, let's make it match. This one, it just looks like it goes next to it a little bit better. All right. I would say that's a pretty good Pride flag looking color, but now we have to go for the matching wall, which is always interesting. So this is the matching wall. So I'm just going to go ahead and start by putting purple all around, and then we'll adjust the colors individually. So first, oh my god, now I'm questioning what door we're going to use. Oh god. Okay, but let's go ahead and match the stripes. So I think that's the matching one of that one. And goes there. And then we did this green. So match that green. And we did the yellow, because there's only one yellow. There's the orange. The orange looks a lot brighter as the wall than it does the floor. Okay. And then we went with this red. I feel like the wall color red looks a little bit more red than the floor red. I don't know. Maybe it's just the lighting of the lot. The lighting does make things weird during the different times of the day. Okay, so we were able to fit the whole shell of this house, including the front porch, into 64 tiles, making it a tier 2 tiny home. And I would say from the top down view, it definitely looks like a pride flag. So those goals of the challenge are complete. Now the rest of my goals are to color coordinate everything, make everything functional on the inside, while not making it look completely stupid on the outside. I know. It's a glow wall pride flag box. It's not going to look great, but we can try to make it not look horrible. And I think the first step in that is probably just to give us more, like, yard space. So I say let's go ahead and move this whole lot back a little bit. Oh my god, just place where I want you to. Okay, so we have that moved back a little bit. I'll figure out the exact layout of the yard. I'm probably not going to do too much in the yard. Probably make it quite modern and simple. But I do want to figure out what the outside of the house is going to look like before I lay out the inside of the house. And oh my god, the freaking pink lights are on. I hate that, like, ever since they did the units, the lines, that outline everything has been broken. I know it's such a small thing. It just really gets on my nerves. Okay. But what I'm questioning, we have a couple of routes we could go here. So the whole theme is to kind of try to match the color into the stripe. So I could do a purple front door. Like, we have this, which kind of blends in with that purple. This is not the vibe, but, you know, you get the concept, purple front door. But honestly, since this is technically not inside the purple stripe, it's outside the purple stripe, and we did say that we were going to make everything on the front porch brown. Maybe a brown door and brown windows all over is the goal. Maybe like everything on the outside is brown, not just the front porch. Like everything, maybe we could do some rainbow accents, but like mostly everything is brown. So let's switch to a dark brown door and see what we want. I want a 2-tile door. I specifically want it right here. I feel like it makes more sense to have the front door in front of the stairs in this situation than it would be to have a step up and then the front door be over in the corner. You know what I mean? But if it's going to fit in front of the 2-tile stairs, it needs to be a 2-tile door. It's just, which door? Because most of these doors are not very modern. I mean, we have this door, which the glass does kind of fit the theme there. We could also, I don't know how I feel about the solid door. Like, maybe if it was a nicer design, but the solid door there just kind of stark. I don't want an archway. I don't know. Like, we could do a full screen glass slide door. I like the idea of a slide door in this house. We could do this slide door. It has windows at the top, and with it being a slide door, it kind of has like the bump out. So it kind of gives a little bit more dimension to the house. I actually kind of like that. And then we can match the window to this. Now, my only question is how to do the windows where it doesn't look stupid. Because normally I would do a window on either side of the door. But with the front porch, it may be better just to put a window here and then do windows on the side. I don't know. Hold on. I have to look through my brown windows options. Because I also have to pick out a window that doesn't look stupid with the door or is too big. Because I don't really want a big window in the front is the problem. I'm almost thinking a like bathroom window vibe. Like we have something like this. Like about this size. But obviously an actual window. Not just a rustic cutout of a window. Like this. But bigger. Because that's just too small. We could, I mean, we have the sliding door already. The Snowy Escape Pack comes with a sliding window. So that could kind of fit the vibe. And we could line it up like that. So where it lines up with the door nicely. And that kind of be the front entrance. And that looks out into the front porch area. That does make me not want to put a window here. Which could be controversial. But we could put like bigger windows on the side. Or the back. I don't know about the side. Maybe the back would be the best choice. It also kind of depends on how the house is going to be laid out. But I said I was going to do the windows first in my head. So I'm going to do the windows first. I mean, maybe the back is where we put like the more modern windows. Okay, maybe not that big. But that's kind of the vibe I was thinking. Like square windows like that. We also have these funky windows. But like I said, I'm trying not to make it look completely stupid. Okay, where are the square windows? I know there's some that are smaller than that. That are full glass panes. Oh, there's also these. I mean, if we were trying to go with the brown modern window theme, why do I not hate that? No, I should hate that. I should hate that. No, I like it. I like it though. Wait, how does that look from the top? Oh, I kind of like it. I shouldn't like it, but I like it. Kind of like ties in with the brown on the top. Especially since like you can't do like I can't do like a frame around here without making a taller wall height. Oh no, I like it. I don't like that I like it, but I like it. I don't think I should have one to the front though. Okay, maybe we just have big windows in the back, a small window in the front. Do we put any windows on the side then? I mean, maybe it just on like one side we could do like little. I'm just trying to make this space not so tiny on the inside by putting absolutely no windows. But I'm also trying not to make it look bizarre from the outside. See, I want something like that small, but not that shape. Oh my god, why can't the windows be organized by size a little bit better? Just a little bit better. Okay, I want a tiny square window that is modern looking and not just a complete cutout. Where is that? Like, I thought they were all at the top. Do I need to turn off the brown filter? Will that help me find things better? Let's look for a little window. See, this is kind of the size I'm talking about, but that's not the right style I'm talking about. This is not exactly the right vibe. It's the right size. Again, not exactly the right vibe, but the right size. I guess it could be the right vibe, but I didn't really want bars over the window. That's not going to work. I literally don't think there's a square window without bars over it. That's small enough, I mean, because we have like bigger ones, but I'm not finding them in the right size. That's really annoying. I didn't realize that was something we didn't have. Just like a square window like this, but obviously square, not rectangle. We could do these rectangle windows. It's just, that's not exactly what I wanted. Okay, well, I might have to compromise and choose my battles here. I mean, we could do these. I guess if we're going to do those, we could just copy these. And, but actually the other ones fit better. Hold on, the other ones fit better on the side. Okay, so what if we did these on the side? And they kind of look like the ones in the front, but they fit better. And we could do it just on that side. And then we could leave this side just full rainbow. And do some kind of, something on the front that's not a window. But, oh, we could just do a pride flag on. Oh, a pride flag on a pride flag house. I think that makes sense. You know what? I think that makes sense. And we're going to size it up to take up the whole center of the wall. Okay. All right. So I'll come back to landscaping and whatnot, but right quick, I want to get the actual layout of the inside of the house figured out. So we have the front door here. So I need specifically a little entryway, because y'all know how much I love my entryways. Even in a tiny house, I think every house should have entryway if you can afford it. We could do a bathroom off the entryway, because that would fit my little 2x3 bathroom that I usually do with a tub shower combo and a toilet and a sink. And then we have the back wall of the entryway be here. I mean, I like that sizing wise here. It's the windows I'm worried about, because I would want to, at that point, put the bedroom here, but that's going to cross with the window. Do I cross the window, or do I make the living space or the bedroom? I can't make the bedroom any smaller. Like, that's literally the smallest I can really make the bedroom, and so it'll fit a double bed, and I want a double bed. But I don't want to make this part smaller, because I kind of imagine this is the kitchen. So I guess we're going to have to cut off the window, which I hate, but I could put like the fridge there or something, and it would kind of give more room, I guess. But now the question is, would it look stupid with an entryway here and the door being here? And also, is this gonna block space into the kitchen? Because, like, I imagine counters here, maybe a dining situation here, a living space here. That doesn't... I almost feel like it would look less stupid to do a diagonal wall. And I know I've been overdoing the diagonal walls. I am aware. I've been doing that a lot the last 6 months. But it makes sense that the doorway into the bedroom would come out to every part of the house, not just either the kitchen or the front entryway, with the house being this tiny, and that gives us more walkway to work with. So I think that's what we're going to do. It gives less room in the bedroom, but I feel like the bedroom doesn't need too much more than a bed being this size. Maybe a tiny dresser. We'll see. But now we have to decide, do we want to fit the doors with the brown since all the windows and doors are brown on the outside, or are we going to fit the color theme rule here where it has to match what stripe it is? I kind of almost either want to match the stripe or with this bring a rainbow, a rainbow house. We could use the rainbow door. I actually don't hate that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the rainbow door from the inside. Okay, let's put lights so we can see, because I tend to leave y'all in the dark way too often. Okay, of course we're going to use my favorite ceiling lights because I use them always. All right. See, it just looks so good. So good. I'll worry about outside lights. No, I should go ahead and do outside lights now while I'm thinking about it. Just because I will actually forget. Okay. Now, the glow wall does make it look not so dark, but it is still dark. So, we could do, I kind of like the idea of doing, like fairy light situation almost with the windows and the doors. I didn't think about that. Actually, that's not bad. Hold on. If I like alt place them to line up like right on the windows and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then put it around the windows. I guess we should probably do a lower stripe on the window to completely outline it. And that gives a good amount of light up front. We could also do a couple on top of the pride flag to kind of light up the pride flag. That's cute. Okay, so we can do that. If we need more lights on the outside later, we can. But right now I want to worry about the wallpaper on the inside. So, obviously the first stripe has to be red. Now, we don't have to have the same red wallpaper all the way. It just has to be red in that stripe. So, I'm thinking the kitchen, obviously, we should probably do a tile. And since the kitchen area is going to be right here, we have to do it in red and orange and yellow situation. So, does that new tile not... That's right, it doesn't have red. Okay. Not a lot of tile option when it comes to red, unfortunately. I don't want to do a shipping container or type of vibe. Oh no. This is already failing me. Okay, well, we do have this tile, which is not what I wanted. But we could make this work. Does it have an orange? I guess I could. Of course it doesn't have an orange. Of course it doesn't, because that would just be too nice, right? Like, just too nice. Okay. What do we have orange tile-wise? We have this. That kind of matches the vibe. I mean, it has that same blockiness. It's just not as big of a blockiness. This is kind of better. It's just not as bright of an orange. But I think it fits the size better. Okay. Maybe we leave that as the tile. Let's go back to red when it comes to the bedroom. Because I know for a fact there is wallpapers that have all the correct colors. Let's see. We need one with red, yellow, and orange. Where's... Oh my goodness. I say that. Okay. Let's just turn on the filters for orange and yellow. So we have this, and then we could do this. It's just finding a good orange. I think the orange is further down. where's the freaking orange that I'm thinking about? Let's see. I need the orange I'm thinking about that doesn't have a stripe on the bottom. I guess this is the right color. Okay, so we could do those as the colors in the bedroom. And I guess this wall is going to have to be yellow, because it's in the yellow stripe on this side. So I can make this whole wall yellow and this wall yellow. And then this whole wall is going to have to be red and the red. And then copy this orange here. And honestly, that kind of matches the tile. The orange tile and the orange wall color actually kind of match. I kind of like that. Now, I feel like since I did yellow on this side, the entryway should be green. But this has to be yellow too because it's on the yellow stripe. So I guess we'll do this yellow here. And then let's go ahead and filter by green and see what it gives us. I don't really want a super dark green, but I also don't want like neon green. Oh, I kind of want it to be like a plain wall color. So I don't want really anything patterned. So maybe like, does this go with? This kind of goes with the right vibe of green. So we have that. But I think this has to be green too. Alright, so let's do this green here. I guess if this yellow is going to be yellow, I'll do it here too. And then blue. Let's see, what blue vibes do we have? We have this. I'm thinking this is more of the right muted color. And then the color I'm most worried about, purple, is purple. Okay, well, that kind of works. Let's see. I feel like that's the right tone, but I almost like this shade of purple better for this house. I also feel like that's more classic purple from the base game, and it matches that purple better than the other purple. So we'll do that whole wall purple, and then I guess we should figure out the tile in the bathroom. Okay, well, like I said, there's not a lot of options when it comes to colorful tiles. We literally have the rainbow tile, but that's kind of breaking the rules. It does technically have the color in it, but I need it to be the solid color. Okay, so we have to have a green, a blue, and a purple. So I guess let's just turn on green, blue, and purple. And oh boy. There's really not a lot that goes together here. There's really not. Okay. I really like this tile. It has blue, green. It just doesn't have purple. It has pink. That's not purple though. That's not purple though. The problem is the purple. The problem is very much the purple, which makes me almost just want to find a blue and green tile and do some kind of purple, just regular wall. Let's see. There has to be a tile that has both a blue and a green in it. That doesn't look horrible. I mean, there's this, but I don't really like the shade of that as much. It may be one of our only choices, though, because it has this green plus a blue, a darker blue, but still a blue. Doesn't have purple, though. It has this grayish color, but that's not purple. So, what? Can we find a purple wall that would kind of match this, or at least not match, but go with this texture as an accent wall? Like, do we just bring the glow wall inside? I feel like that'd be a horrible idea. That might be a horrible idea. Also, the snake print might be a horrible idea. But I don't hate the snake print, because what we could do, oh, I didn't think about this. we can make the snake print into like a walk-in shower moment. Because it doesn't match the rest of the bathroom. So we can just make it its own separate thing. Hold on. Let's do the floors in here first. Now I think this... the green... I don't think the green's going to work. That's annoying. Okay, I need to look at the tile and see what I can put flooring-wise. Because the blue, I know this will work with this. Does this have a green swatch though? No. This green is not the right green. Maybe I look for a green tile first. Because the green is what I'm trying to match. Okay, we have that. Does this come in blue? Of course it doesn't come in blue. Why is like literally all the right ones like not come in the right colors? Like that could work. But I want these tiles to match is the problem. I guess, yeah, that green. I don't want that green with that green. Like this with maybe... Why does nothing have a blue swatch? I mean, it has that blue swatch. Does that look bad? I guess it looks better than the other option. Okay, but we can make that happen. And then let's put up a... purple floor. Is that? Yeah. That's all the purple floors we have. Okay. Let's I guess we're going to get this tile cuz that fits the color theme. But no, I can't do that. I was going to do that. I can't do that. Oh my god, what about the nature? No, not the right vibe. This is the right vibe. Let's go with this. It's not exactly tile, but we can pretend it's tile. And then let's go to the sleek bathroom kit and make our own little walk-in shower moment. So let's do all the things. Now, technically, I don't think the shower wall comes in purple or blue, unfortunately. So, technically that means I can't use the rule of the challenge, but, I mean, we are using brown, so we could do, like, I don't know, this black, I guess, technically. There's not really a dark brown swatch on the shower wall. I could also build, like, my own half wall and just put, like, windows in it, but I really want to use the sleek bathroom kit stuff to build like an actual walk-in shower moment. Shoot. Okay, well, maybe let's try the half wall theory. Let's just try the half wall theory. So, I need. I don't. What height to put it at? What's this height at? Nope, that definitely not tall enough. Okay, that could do this. But what I was wanting with the screens was the fact that I could put them on a half tile. So maybe that is the better option. We're just gonna have to maybe just do a glass wall. So it's not technically breaking the color challenge. And glass wall is not 100% what I wanted. But I think it still counts without cheating. Because technically there's no color, right? It does have to, they have to have a half a tile to get through to the shower. So I'll give them a little bit more. I'll try to make it look like a sliding moment. Okay, for a walk-in shower that doesn't break the color rule without just putting a full-on wall, I think that's probably the best we're going to do. Now, we didn't get a tub like I originally wanted, but I think this may work out better for what we need in this little challenge, perhaps. So let's go ahead and, I don't think we have a purple shower head. So I will have to use probably black or brown just to go with the brown window, because there's literally no purple shower head. So, it needs to be functional. I did say it had to be functional too. So we could do that, but we could put like maybe a purple curtain or something like over the window. If we have a purple curtain, that would work. I actually don't know if we do. I don't know what we have purple curtain wise. I don't look at purple curtains very often. I mean, there's this, but that's more pink. There's this. There's this. Why are all of them just the wrong purple? There's this. I mean, I like this. I just don't like how wide it is. I want, like, this, but just ever so skinnier. I guess we'll just have to put the two small ones together. But that makes his, I guess I can alt place. Why aren't you letting me alt place? Okay. That's frustrating. I was going to alt place them together and, like, combine them together, but I guess not. These don't fit the vibe. Oh man, none of these fit the vibe. There are these. I guess these are the best looking. Not the best, but hold on. I think there's a shower head that matches that a little bit better. No. I thought the shower head was going to match the rod and make it look better, but it absolutely didn't. So I think our best option was just to do this one. It doesn't look great, like, because it's a little too wide, but I don't think I can well, actually I can shrink it and work the perfect size. Okay, that works. Problem solved. Okay, now normally because I do a tub and shower combo in the size of a bathroom, I would have to put the sink and the toilet both on this side. But since we only have to walk in from there, we could actually put the toilet here. And that gives us more options because we don't have a lot of green toilet options. We actually have more blue options. So let's go with a blue toilet. And I mean, we're already using Spa Day. We might as well, right? I mean, it's better than using the smart toilet. Oh, God. I mean, the smart toilet would be a fun addition, but maybe not for this. Maybe not for this build. Let's see. Do we have toilet paper that comes in blue? Oh, watch it. I bet we don't. Even though we have that colored toilet paper from the kit. I just can't remember which kit it is, but I'm not seeing it under the blue. So maybe if it doesn't have a blue swatch. Oh, no. Okay, well, you guys don't get toilet paper. You guys get a rag. No, that's horrible. I shouldn't do that, but I'm going to do it. Maybe the toilet rag is there. Maybe each person gets their own toilet rag. Oh my God, this is horrible. We have toilet paper. We don't need to do this, but I mean, to the rules of the challenge, technically it has to be done. And then we could just do a regular body towel above, I guess. Oh God. I want the whatever the. Does this seriously not have a matching? That's really annoying. Okay. Well, this is the closest to matching we're getting. All right. Well, there is that. And then let's go to. I guess we could put in a full counter here. That's technically blue. What do we get for green? Oh, look at green and blue, because this is a greenish blue. I almost don't love the countertops on the greens that really match. Let's go back to blue, because this countertop is kind of teal, but it has that same green vibe as the green on the wall. So maybe with the spirit of that, and we can do like seriously, they not have like a green sink that it can go in a counter? Oh, that's annoying. Because I was just going to do like a green. Okay, does that mean we have to do like a standalone sink? I guess it does. And this green does match. I was wanting to do an actual counter, so I didn't have to put a sink on this side. Let's see, this is the parent day. Yeah. Does the parent day have a matching counter? Let's see. Not that I want to use. Oh, no. No, I don't like the top on it. I don't think that matches either, unfortunately. This is more challenging than I thought it'd be. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can get a long mirror to save this. We need a mirror to save this. Why is this mirror never small enough? Every time I want to use it, it's not small enough. We have like these green light up mirrors that kind of have the same tealy green vibe. So I guess that could work. And then accessories. So we could do there's a green robe. I almost want to put this up just because it kind of has the same light green accents that everything else has. I just don't know if that takes up too much room. Does it look stupid when I shrink it down? It looks like a towel when I shrink it down. It no longer looks like a robe when I shrink it down. I was wanting to put soap, but I'm not seeing any green soap. I guess this is technically soap. Okay, we'll do that. Instead of the robe, we'll do... Well, we have this towel. But I was kind of wanting a small... Maybe we do make the robe look like a small towel then. And we can shrink it down even more if we're going for that. So that gives us a little towel in between the mirrors. I have a little soap. There's literally a soap. I guess I didn't see that. Okay. Well, we can have that soap instead. And then we have some bath salts or something as an accessory. I don't think much else is going to fit. I could put some artwork there, but is there really any artwork worth putting that fits the house? I mean, there's this. That is the right color vibe. And honestly, shrunken down, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe that is what we go with. Why is it not wanting to place when I'll place this? Is it because I shrunk it down? I guess so. Okay. That doesn't look horrible. And then let's do a blue rug, since the rug would be in the blue zone. So you do something, I'm thinking probably something about the normal size of what I do. I guess that works. I kind of wanted something to bring in the dark and the light blue though. Something like this maybe. Yeah, I think that ties in some of the dark blue better. Okay, but you see what I'm kind of going for here. I kind of want everything on the stripes to match. I know I just stopped doing the flooring and automatically just did the bathroom, but I wanted to show you guys what I really meant. So, I would say that's the bathroom done. Now, I guess let's finish doing the flooring. The kitchen, obviously, we should try to get some tile in there. Okay, we need red and orange possible tiles. We have this red tile and this red tile. Does this come in orange? I mean, this comes in orange, but it's half white. Does this come in... I wish that there was just tiles that would look good in both red and orange. Okay. But we can put this down for the orange tile. We can put this down for the red tile. If they're not going to match anyways, might as well not try to make them too close. I mean, there's also these, which match, but I don't know if I consider that full-on orange and red. You know what I mean? These, no. I don't, well, that does at least match somewhat. I was saying that this tile doesn't go with this wall, but this tile goes with this wall, and these two tiles go together. When you look at the pattern, it looks like they're kind of meant to go together. So maybe we'll just do the tile there. Let's find a yellow wood, because I think some kind of wood right here would be the move. Let's see. I know we have to have some kind of like wood. Nope, just this wood. Okay. Well, I guess we're going with this wood. And I was thinking carpet in the wait, hold on. Do I want a wood entryway? Let's see. Or do I want carpet? I don't know which would be easier, because I'm thinking the bedroom and the living space be totally carpet, but this could be wood and this be carpet. So what do we have for green, blue, and purple wood? Now you have this as purple wood. I know that'll work. This green is not really the green vibe I was going for, though. Oh no. I mean, we do have this green tile that goes with this yellow wood. It's just ugly. It's just ugly. This is more the vibe. It's not pretty, but it is more the vibe. And this, it doesn't technically say this is purple, but it gives purple tones. And then it does come in a blue as well. So that would make all the woods match if we count this as purple. I know it looks more red, but I think it's as close as we can get in the spirit of the challenge. Oh no. Okay, and then, okay, we have the pastel pop kit to bring us through here, because this has a carpet in all the correct colors. Okay, that should not have been as difficult as it was. Oh, I saw the bedroom. Dang it. Okay, so let's go ahead. I don't think we really have a lot of red carpets. Well, maybe I was wrong. Okay, but let's see. Because this striped carpet does technically have all the colors. It's just not as well as ooh, this one. Okay, I don't want to hate on this carpet, but I think this is exactly what we need in this bedroom. This is the carpet I'm going to use for this, because for once it comes in all the right colors and it doesn't look the worst. It definitely isn't the worst flooring in this house. All right. So that's kind of the whole color, challenge part complete, where, technically all the walls and the floors have to match. I am going to try to somewhat match the furniture, though. But some of it is just not going to be able to. For example, the bed. I want a double bed. And either way I do it, I'm either going to be in yellow and orange, red and orange, or in all three yellow, orange, and red. So I'm thinking just find a bed that fits that color thing. Obviously, we shouldn't do a purple bed in the red, orange, and yellow room. But something like this, maybe not this, but something like this, you get the idea. So, ooh, I didn't expect to like that as much as I did. Wait a minute. That has orange pillows too. So we can use this bed. I was not expecting to find a bed that quickly, but okay. And then let's look at all our yellow side table options. I mean, that's pretty modern. I mean, we are going with the glow on the outside. We could use the glow cube. Or maybe I shouldn't do that. I said I was trying to make this look good. And glow cube. No. Almost think this. I feel like this is the best one we've seen so far. But scoot it back into the wall. And we could do a little lamp. So let's go to lighting. A little bedside lamp. Oh my, all of them look so childish. Oh, there's this one. Oh, that's so cute, but it's so tiny. I kind of want a bigger lamp. Ooh, lava lamp. Wait, is this a vibe for a lava lamp? I don't know if really. That's kind of nice looking. That's too, no, that's a llama. Ooh, hold on, that's actually kind of nice. I didn't know that we had this. This is from Wedding Stories. That's actually beautiful. Like, I don't know if it's the table, but it works with the bed, I think, really well. And maybe let's, we have, as far as wall paintings go, technically, if you look under red, there is, where is it? I know it's here. It's the Pride painting I like to use so often. Because this is a Pride house. And there it is. It has a red frame around it. And it's like a Pride theme. So I think that would be really cute above the bed here. And then maybe we can have like a little, I almost want to put a little wall bookshelf if we have one in yellow. I don't know if we do. I know we have like little books in yellow, but I don't know if we have a bookshelf on the wall. No, unfortunately we don't. Because I was thinking like, you know, kind of like if we took off the yellow filter, I was thinking something along like these lines. I mean, that's oranges. I mean, that wood is kind of a yellow color. This doesn't really come in true. Well, that wood looks yellow. It's just the problem that it's not high enough. Oh, does this come in yellow? I mean, no. Those books are yellow, but the wood isn't yellow. And I want the wood to be yellow. So, I guess that's kind of out of the idea unless we use the toddler book one. Which doesn't look horrible. It's just not yellow enough. So, do we do a hanging wall plant? Because we have the new one from, is it Businesses and Hobbies? I know we have a yellow wall plant. Oh my goodness. Okay, yellow wall plant. Where is it? Where is it? Is it further down than I thought? Is it Businesses and Hobbies it came with? I know I'm not crazy. Is it just not under the yellow filter? Even though it's technically a yellow swatch? I guess not, because here's the plant right here. See, that's totally yellow. Why would that not be under the yellow swatch? Oh well. But I feel like that puts a little bit of dimension on the wall, adds a little bit of decoration, and then we could do something like big and yellow on this wall. So take off the Business and Hobbies filter and switch back to the yellow filter. And honestly, I think you guys know. If you watch my builds enough, you know what's coming. If I can find it, there is this. This is really cute. But I was thinking there's a painting that I tend to not be able to build without. Don't tell me for once it doesn't come in the right color. It seems like every time I turn on this yellow filter, I'm turning it off. Okay, where's the painting that I was thinking of? Because I always end up using it. Here it is. I knew it came in yellow. Well, that's kind of green. But it's yellow. It's yellow. It just has a little bit of green to it. And the other wall on the other side is green. So it's fine. It gives rainbow vibes. But I feel like this totally fits the room a little bit. And then maybe we put a dresser mirror situation over here. So do we have a full length orange mirror? There's this one. I guess that works. It's a glowing mirror. And then we can put a red dresser. So let's go to dressers and red. Now, do I try to do like a tall one? Do I try to do a long skinny one to go in front of the window? Do I try to do a more one? Do we have a one tile dresser that is red? That is possibly taller than that. And there's this one, but that's not all red. That's not even mostly red. That's no. I mean, I guess the best option would to be doing a tall one just against the. Maybe it's skinny enough. We could do it in the corner. Wait, I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I just have to shove it out of the window a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. It works. It works. It's a little off its tile, but it's fine. I think for a tiny home, that's exceptional. And then, oh my god, do I do it? Do I do it? Guys, do I do it? Do I do a rainbow themed rug? Or some kind of like, okay, we have like this orange and red and yellow polka dot rug, which I think is kind of everything. It's a little busy with the carpet, but I think it looks really good for the room. All right, let's do the kitchen, because the kitchen I was actually kind of excited about, because the idea of a all red kitchen really, or mostly red kitchen, I guess, really excites me. So we have this, and we have this, we have this, we have this. I think oh nope, that's the broken down one. Forgot you can't buy that one in a regular shape. Okay, I think this kind of fits the vibe. And then what I like about the counters is we have this counter, and this counter is, I think both of them have all the swatches, right? Yeah, I think and we also have these, but those don't have as many swatches. But these counters pretty much come in every color of the rainbow. So I could do a red counter there, but do the same counter in an island form in yellow. And then we could have like a dining area in this little nook. We could have, I guess, the oven next to the refrigerator. So we'd have to find an oven that works. I guess that. No, we wouldn't really be able to have counters. Well, I guess we could have counters. It would just be on top of the window. I mean, yeah, counters. Or cabinets. Why do I always get cabinets and counters confused? It is a horrible habit of mine. But these do have matching. So we could do like that. Oh, we still need a sink. I didn't think about that. I guess we could. There's a red kitchen sink. They'll only have one counter to cook on, but it's fine. They can technically still cook on these counters. It's just people are sitting here. And with the chair, technically, it's technically in the green and the yellow, the chair. So I don't know whether to make it green or yellow. Let's just look at our options and see. Maybe there's a chair that has, well, these, I want to do, I almost feel like this is in the green. I feel like it's like in the green. I was wanting to do yellow, but I'm thinking, looking at it now, it's more in the green. So maybe we could do these. I'm trying to, like, kind of look at the wood on the counter and the wood on the legs of the chairs, because the green is probably not gonna match no matter what we do. Oh, this is a green with a yellow stool, and since the legs of the stool are on the yellow part and the chairs are in the green part, that actually kind of works. The green's not perfect, but I'll make it work. All right, so that's pretty much a functional kitchen. I can come back and decorate it. What we need now is like a living space area. So really, we could, I kind of want to put well, the question is, would a 2-person couch even fit here? I mean, I guess technically, yes. Technically, yes. But we could also have a little bit more fun with it and look in blue and purple and try to find like some matching chairs that go together as like a set. So something like, oh, those are almost too dark though. Do I go with fun and light? Because like we kind of have a lighter theme going on here. Oh, those don't squeeze together as nicely as I was hoping they would. Because like we have these. We have a lot of options. I'm just trying to figure out color-wise which is best. Is that a massage chair? Why does that count as a normal chair? That should not be under the regular chair category. Oh my god, this is cute. But I don't like the blue in it. I like this. There's not a lot of good purple options in that. Honestly, the poofs are kind of the vibe I was thinking originally. But maybe like this is kind of an in-between of a poof and a chair. And I can put this one at a... Let's like scoot this back. Maybe put it a little bit more out. And then we need a TV stand. This has blue and purple and green. So I guess that works. And oh no, the only TV we have is the penguin TV. Oh god. Okay, well, do we go blue or purple? I guess the main table is blue, so maybe we go purple for the TV, since this is majority purple. We could do a little gaming console. Possibly we could do this on the purple side, and then have the stereo. We could do a smart speaker in the blue. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Though now I kind of want to scoot the chairs a little bit closer. I was thinking the more room the better, but maybe, just maybe, the living room is actually better closed off like that a little bit. I kind of like the chairs facing each other like that a little bit better. And then we could squeeze in a, like, one tile desk. That's a lot to ask, but hold on. Do we have a one tile desk in purple? We have this one. We have this one. I don't love that one, though. And this I wouldn't really count as purple. It says it's purple. It's not purple. I don't know. I think this one, it doesn't look great, but it's the best out of this and this, because, well, this purple does kind of match the carpet, so maybe. I just thought sizing-wise the other one was better, but maybe if we do this, we could do a light blue chair like this, and then I know we have a purple computer, so we could do this one, we could do this one, and that one kind of goes to the vibe. I mean, it's a little big for the desk, but the purple is right on, and I mean, it's like Little Simpsons kit. I'm sorry. It's too good to not. It's too good to not. All right. And then we actually have room for like an extra little decorative piece right there too. So that actually kind of worked out sizing wise. We do still need a accent table. So let's go to surfaces, accent tables. We want to do green, and it can be up to 2 tiles. So maybe we could do like, that's not the right, huh? That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. And we'll go with a mirror that kind of fits the color. Is that too teal? I'm trying not to go too teal, but you know. And we already have the light up mirror everywhere else. I might as well use the light up mirror. No. I want it to look somewhat good. I don't think that looks good. Honestly, this mirror would look better than that big light up mirror. And that would match what we have in the bathroom. If we could alt place them to kind of meet in the middle. No. I thought that would be good, but I disagree with myself now. I think this almost has to be the option. I know it's more teal than green, but that's kind of the green vibe we're going for here. Then personally, I wouldn't mind a little pin cup. We could, there's little green shoes we could put like under the little entryway table. Do a couple different shoes. We got heels and sneakers for all the occasions. And let's see. I so want to do a bonsai tree, but that's not the vibe. This phone is the vibe though, and then we can pick out a separate plant that's more the vibe than that bonsai tree was. Let's see. There's gotta be like a little plant that fits. Ooh, wait, hold on. What was that I saw? I saw something pretty in color, but I don't know where it went. Oh, there it was. So this fell. Of course, this doesn't fall on the table. That would just make too much sense. It's just too much of the perfect shade. Okay. Well, there's this. It's a little bit darker, but it's cute. It's cuter if it was bigger. Oh, nope, that doesn't size up properly. Maybe this should go in on this side and this be in the corner. Like this. I'm overthinking this. But that kind of works. I did want like a little bit of a sculpture moment, but there's not really too many options in tiny clutter size objects. I could try, do we have a book that comes in green? Like just, ooh, we could have like a little open in book as if someone was reading when they came and opened the door and just like put the book down. Okay, that works. And then let's do a purple rug by the door to try to hide some of this ugly purple flooring. That's not a good purple. We have this one. That doesn't really fit any of the purple though. We also have this, which, I mean, I could put indoor and out. Oh, it doesn't look purple on the outside. That's not great. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. We have, I guess I'm just gonna have to like pick something not the right size and then make it work. because nothing I'm wanting to fit it works size-wise is the right color. Because we have like this. We have like a long like entryway rug. Oh, but that probably clips into the bathroom, doesn't it? Okay, well, what about... Nope. Nope. We could also do a flower rug, but that's kind of ugly. I think we're either going to have to go with this. We could also go with the rainbow rug. We could put the ugly purple rug down and then put the rainbow on top. So it's technically still the rules. Because the purple makes it look like it's one rug. I don't know. I think it'd be the cutest option we have to go with the rainbow door. And honestly, what happens if I just look up rainbow real quick? Since we're doing a Pride house. And turn off... Okay, what about Pride? Because some things are under Pride and some things are under rainbow. Yeah, there's not too many options. I know I was going to put a plant here. But I was wanting something right here. I mean, I guess we could do this little Pride crocheted little thing here. We could do it in one of the Pride flags that has purple in it, like bisexual Pride flag or one of the other ones. It's a rainbow house though. Should I do a bi flag or that flag, or should I do a full-on rainbow flag? I feel like it would almost be a shame not to do the rainbow flag. Okay, well, maybe we can have a little rainbow flag by the door. I'll pick out some other accessory to go with it. But I wanted to get another Pride little wall decor piece over here because I thought this would fit the living room really well. But let me look up let me look up purple plants. So let's go decorations, plants. Go ahead and purple. Alright. Just something tall and skinny. Rainbow vibes would be fun, but not required. There's this. I do love this plant. I just don't know if it fits in the vibe. This gives rainbow vibes. What does it look like? Oh, it's too big sized up though. And I would want to do it, well, it doesn't clip. So is it too big? Because it doesn't clip through to the other side of the wall. Oh god. Okay, you know what? It looks kind of stupid, but I'm going to leave it. And then we can maybe... Do we have some kind of like board that comes in purple? Yeah, we have this one. So we could do like this. That's kind of cutesy. Alright, that's cute. Well, since we're going with rainbow accessories anyways, we do have from high school years. I just saw it in the purple filter just under a different spot. It does technically come in purple. But I was thinking we have the pastel rainbow swatch. So maybe we put those under the chair. I don't know. It has a lot of the blues and the purples in it. So I think it works. And then, honestly, probably just need to put some decor in the kitchen here. So let's go to kitchen decor. Let's, I guess, go with yellow and red. Because we don't have many options as far as decor objects. And especially spacing wise. So we have to really be careful. We might honestly try to do more. Well, I really wanted some kind of red cooking thing here. Well, we could do like a red dish thing. Like, we could... Oh my god. If we move this counter and then place it on the very edge there. Does that look stupid? A little bit. But it does add some kitchen accessories. We don't really have soap that I'm seeing comes in red for the sink, unfortunately. So maybe let's try yellow and see what comes up under yellow that we could put maybe on this counter as maybe like kitchen clutter. We have that is jewelry. I thought that was the cookie making station. I'm not gonna lie. But no. Oh, we have a pineapple bowl or a fruit bowl. I mean that's basically yellow. It has bananas and pineapple. I mean, I guess it works. I was really hoping for like paper towels or something that specifically looks kitchen-y, like a knife block or something. And we have this bowl, but the fruit is already in a bowl. We have these stacks of plates, but I don't feel like that's super yellow. It's the problem. We have this cooking. Okay, this has like maybe they keep like cookies or something in this jar. I don't know. I'm thinking I alt place some of this though. If it will alt place for me. Okay, let's try to shove this in the corner and then have this maybe more beside it. How's that look? Oh, that did not go as far as I want it to. Okay, maybe like this then. I just don't want it to hang off the counter. There we go. Perfect. Then they should still be able to eat on that counter, and it just looks like it has yellow decor on it. I'm not going to worry about the curtains. I kind of like the open windows in this situation. Do we have let's see. I know we have calendars. I just don't know how to spell it. In cow. It would be. I know we have a calendar. And is that because I have a yellow one? Because we have one in the stuff pack we got. My first pet stuff pack. Let's see. Show all. Let's see. Where's the little calendar thing we have? Because I know we have it in yellow. But I was wondering if we had it in orange. Was it not in my first stuff pack? Was it in cats and dogs? That was in my first stuff pack. Stuff, honestly. Well, that shows how well I know my packs. Okay, let's get cats and dogs decorations. Aw, where's the freaking cat? Yep, here it is. Oh, and it does come in orange. Okay, the little doggy calendar comes in orange. Oh my goodness. It also comes in yellow, green, and blue. Okay, but it does come in orange, so we can put a little calendar up in the kitchen. How cute is that? And let's see, the bedroom's decorated. Maybe we put like a slight curtain in the bedroom. I'm thinking just to, like, it doesn't even have to be a full-on curtain. It can literally just be like one that stands alone, and then it just looks like it would slide over. Like, I feel like that's honestly probably the best move. I think this one's a little bit nicer. So we can get this one up here, and then it looks like you could slide it across I guess we could put one down here and one here. That actually it looks a little bit nicer. So we could do that. It does clip with the bed a little bit, which I don't love. Maybe we can scoot the bed over ever so slightly. But I think that will do it. And with that, that's pretty much the whole inside the house. Now I just have to make the outside not look horrible. Okay. This is going to be me trying to do this real quick. So obviously I don't have to have like a certain color theme on the landscaping. I did say everything on the front porch was going to be brown. So I'm thinking maybe a fence, like a modern dark brown fence that looks appropriate. Let's see. We have this. I'm going to just draw it. Let's do. Oh my goodness. Can you stop? There we go. Alright, so we could do this, like this. And I have like a private porch area. Kind of like it better like that. So it's more open. We could put maybe some kind of seating by the front door. So let's do comfort and little chairs. We could do like this little like wicker stool moment by there. And I was thinking activities and skills. I was thinking a telescope earlier. I don't know if we have a telescope in brown. I guess not. So we could do some bonsai trees because that gives us room for like gardening skill and it matches the wood pretty well. So we could do some bonsai trees there and then the bushes. We could do the long bushes I like to use so much. Let's see. We could do this or for once these are a little too long. Okay. So I guess we can go with these kind of around the house a little bit. Just not all the way around house, maybe just like that part of the house. And then we could like maybe make like a fake fenced in yard moment with the bushes. Like this. I don't know. Maybe we'll move the mailbox in a minute, but put it like that maybe. Well, maybe that's better. That's better. And then another one like do I shrink it down? Does it look good shrunk down? I don't know if it looks good shrunk down. I might have to do something else there. But I could do these to here. I guess all the way to the back is going to have bushes. Except for the actual back. Because the back has the big windows on it. And I just don't think the bushes would line up very nicely with that. Alright. So we could go there. I guess we put... I don't want that mailbox. I want a different mailbox. I will put a mailbox though. But I wanted a tree over in this corner. I was really thinking it would be kind of classic to get the colorful lantern tree here. Granted, I will have to scooch it back so it doesn't actually cut into the... Well, I don't know if I can... And make it not cut into the house. What if I make it bigger? Oh god, that's I don't know if that's too big. Oh no. Wait, hold on. I wanna it's being difficult. To say the least, it's being difficult. How big is the stump? I just want to see the stump. Oh, it's huge when it's like that. But the tree doesn't clip into the house like that. And it kind of covers up the house, which is slightly nice. That sounds mean. But it's true. It's true. Okay, hold on. We can make this work. Because then I'm thinking, let's go here. Let's go to outdoor. No, I actually don't know. Maybe let's just use the glow wall, the glow floor for this, since we're already using it for the house. But I was thinking we could straight up do like a rainbow path. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles here. So I could really just go down the rainbow and make a super rainbow path. I know this is using more colors than we're using on the house, but it's kind of fun. Let's see. Hold on. I want a good green, and then that, and then, is that the same color? It's like one shade off. It's literally like one shade off. Oh my goodness. Okay, blue, and then, gotta get that purple. There we go. Oh, there's one more swatch. Okay, I guess we're doing pink. Okay, so we have a rainbow bridge walkway leading up to our front door, which I love. I absolutely love that. Maybe let's go ahead and transfer this one to over here, because I would like to ideally first copy this, put this to here. So that can be its own little area, but I wanted to put the trash can and the mailbox right here. So let's go ahead and put this. Let's go ahead. We don't really have a trash can that is purple or pink, I don't think. We have blue trash cans. I guess we could do a blue trash can. Okay. Well, it's not inside the house, so it's not breaking the rules technically. And maybe let's see, what mailbox do we want to do? We have I thought we had like a all, and we have this all white mailbox, but that's not really what I was thinking. All of the mailboxes are taller than I was suspecting. I was expecting the trash can to be like as tall as the mailbox. Maybe I pick out the mailbox first then. Should I just go with maybe I go with the brown mailbox here and put the blue trash can here? I feel like that looks better height wise. Alright, so we could do that. We could even put another little plant right here. And put another kind of tree or something. Let's see, we have some more fun colored trees. It's just finding one small enough. There's this tree. But I would kind of want to size this up. Does it come in more fun colors? It comes in green. That's not as fun. That's not as fun of a color. But we could do the pink and size it up and have like pink front tree. That kind of works. I'm thinking maybe here. I think it would be probably the most smart to put like gardening, because we could put like little gardening planters that could be brown to kind of go with the brown theme here, and we could even do them all the way across. So yeah, 3 planters there, and then I said the rest of this was going to be pretty modern. So I'm literally thinking, let's block off the front. Maybe bushes would be the cutest. I was going to do a fence, but I'm thinking bushes actually may be cuter if we can make this one line up. And then we can put a tile here. Bear with me. Let's go floor. And honestly, does the tile in the floor, I don't think it comes in rainbow in the floor. It comes, that's right. Only the wall tile comes in rainbow. Unfortunately. Okay, well, we can still do a fun color tile. So I'm thinking like this bright teal. Let's just put it all the way to here. And this can be I'll leave this. Well, should I do that grass? Yeah, I should do that grass. That doesn't look good as tile. But I pretty much I'm thinking a huge ass pool. Like, might as well just have a pool that goes all the way into the corner. Bam, boom, bam. And then we can do a super teal foundation. And we can do super teal water. And then we could do the rainbow tile underneath. Hold on, that's a thought. Hold on. Go to tiles, this tile. See? Rainbow tile. Rainbow tile. What fun is that? And then match this teal tile to above. There we go. And honestly, don't we have some like fun colored lounge chairs that come in funky swatches? There's like these. That's kind of rainbow vibes, but also like the swirl on this though. I kind of like the swirl on this. It kind of goes with the house's vibes. So we could do like a little lounge chair area with like a little table in the middle. Maybe just a straight up white table. There we go. Something like that. You can sit and lounge by the pool. Maybe we can put a little radio out to play. We don't have a rainbow radio, but we could do it. Oh, is that a chair and not a table? I think I just put a chair and not a table on, because that speaker will fit on literally any surface. Oh, this one's, you know what? I think this one is rainbow. Okay, let's put this rainbow table here. Put the speaker on top of the table. There we go. All right. And with that, is there anything else I really need functionality-wise? I think it has everything to function. I guess we could do a pool ladder. I mean, technically you don't need a pool ladder, but, you know, for old time's sakes. For old time's sakes. Don't we have one that comes in... let's do these. This one looks better. Alright, so we have a pool ladder. We have planners. We have everything we need functionality-wise on the inside. So I would say we pretty much completed all of the goals of the rainbow house that I put out. I don't know if it looks the best, but let's actually go into tabs mode real quick, and I'll give you a quick proper little tour and round out this video. So if you were wondering, I did build this on a 20 by 15 lot in Newcrest because honestly, I wanted a super tiny lot and I really couldn't think of any other world that this house would fit into. Looking at it now, maybe San Sequoia, but I don't know. It's not a house that fits into most Sims world. So I just built it in Newcrest, but it is a 20 by 15 lot if you were looking to place it for some odd reason. I don't know why anyone would actually download this off my gallery, but if you come up, this is what the house looks like, kind of in a 360 type of view. I'm kind of obsessed with the windows in the back. I know that's like the least rainbow part, but look how nice that looks. Like, I think that's a really nice touch with the big windows in the back, especially with this being such a like square rectangular shape. There's not much, you know, body to the build, so I think the windows helped add a little bit of shape. But as you can see, you can't really tell from the front that it's supposed to be a pride flag house. It has a pride flag on it, and obviously it's rainbow vibes, but really it's from the top you can see the pride flag. But I do like the fact that we have the rainbow walkway to kind of be like, hey, this is the rainbow house on the block. But when you walk up, you have the proper like rainbow walkway, like I said, with the big pool next to it, because I couldn't think of anything else to put in this yard besides a huge pool. And then we have a little lounge chair area with the rainbow pool or table. This is a rainbow pool, but a rainbow table. And then, of course, the pride flag. And then you have your gardening area over here. You have your bonsai tree on your front porch area for more gardening. And then you go into the actual house. So this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So you walk in, you automatically see this like greenish teal mirror little table situation. If you look back at the proper front door, you can definitely tell there's purple vibes, but everything kind of has rainbow accessories. Since it's a rainbow house, we have the rainbow doors, and we have the rainbow rug, the rainbow pride flag. You know, it definitely has rainbow accessories, but everything is fitting the color scheme because it has like a purple rug, a purple vase, we have a purple floor. You know, it does fit the rules. There's just rainbow accessories. And then, of course, right off the front area, you have the bathroom we did. So you have the green sink area, the blue toilet area, and the purple walk-in shower area. And then if you go out this way, this is the actual living space. So you have the living room area, which is very blue and purple with the penguin TV. I don't know. I really like the penguin TV better than I thought I would. I think this area is very cutesy, and I think it's adorable. And then you have the very stark kitchen. So this is cutesy. This is definitely more modern vibes, but I like it. It's definitely a contrast, but I think this whole building's a contrast. So it's fine. It's fine. But this is our red, orange, and yellow kitchen. And then if you go into the other rainbow door, you have the red, orange, and yellow bedroom. So this is what we have for a red and yellow orange bedroom. I think the bedroom is honestly the nicest room in the house. Like, that window view by the bed, this gorgeous little wall decoration set up over here with this lantern. I don't know. I'm obsessed with the bedroom. I think the bedroom is the best part. But with that is the entire house. Like I said, it is a tiny home. It is a tier 2 tiny home. So it is a very small house. There wasn't too much to show off. I think the main challenge was matching the colors and not making it look so horrible with all the different shades of the different colors. But I feel like for the challenge, we managed to do okay. Now, I don't know if I'll actually get this posted by midnight my time zone. I do think I will get this posted before Pride Month ends for absolutely everyone in every single time zone, but it is very much almost midnight here. Well, not exactly almost midnight, but closer to midnight than I had planned when I finished this video. But I did still want to post one more Pride video for the month, considering that my computer went out for 2 weeks and then I had no internet the last 4 days, and it just pretty much like didn't have the ability to upload as much as I wanted to. But I'm glad I was able to squeeze in one more Pride video, even if it's barely scraping it as Pride. But you guys know that we do Pride content on this channel all year, so subscribe if you're into that stuff. We are very LGBT friendly on this page. I love love. I think everyone should be able to love who they want to love, identify who they want to be identified as, name who they want to be named. Anything that makes you uniquely you should be proud of. And I think Pride Month is so important to show that to people. Like, I know people are like, we have so many, like, gay pride rights now. Like, why do we still need Pride Month? Honestly, it's things like that are going on for, the transgenders right now and stuff like that. It's not just gay pride. It's literally the whole LGBT community needs pride. And it's not as simple as just straight and gay anymore. You know, like, I feel like everyone needs, like, everyone in the LGBT community needs a month, or at least some period that people are like, hey, you know, we're here, we see you, we love you, we know what the hell you've been through, especially in the history. Really, that's what Pride Month is about to me, is the history of Pride and how far we've come and how much we have to celebrate. I don't know. I just feel like people should be proud to be who they are, and I hate that we're still living in a community where whether you be trans or gay or bi or whatever, you're still getting hate from some part of the world. Like, I hate that we are, it's like as if we were still in a time where we believe slaves were still right. You could, just because of someone's skin color. Someone shouldn't be judged because of their sexuality. Like, I kind of feel like it's the same concept, but, you know, that's just who I am. Maybe it's because I'm part of the LGBT community. Maybe it's because I grew up with a lot of LGBT members around in my life. But I just see no cause in the world for anyone to be hated for something that, you know, isn't really their choice. Like, sexuality isn't a choice. Some people may say it is, and scientifically some things can trigger it, but really it's just who a person is, and if it's love, it's love. So anyway, that's my last spiel for Pride Month. I hope everyone had a fantastic Pride Month. I hate that I wasn't able to post as much as I wanted to, but I love a good reason to post anything Pride. And like I said, I post Pride content all year round. So if you're into that, make sure to subscribe. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. All right,